the magic is always in the gravy, actually. What I mean to say is the execution is where it really, really matters. So I'll give an example. CSR box, I think some of you presented. The concept is a good concept. CSR has crores of money in it. There is a way to tap into it. But unless the groundwork happens, unless the real problem is identified and solved, actually this is just an idea, right? So the company that I ended up starting was about empowering people with disabilities. And when I started to create that, right, I had to go to NGOs. I had to actually sit with people with disabilities, parents of people with disabilities. That hard work has to be done. Only then can you solve the real problem. Putting up a presentation and talking about numbers, anyone can come up with a projection. It's very easy. Right? Give us half an hour, we can come up with a startup ourselves about one idea, right? It's very easy to do. The real problem is how do you actually make it happen in real life? So focus on the execution plan. How are you going to invest your time? There were some very good ideas in what you presented today, some really good problems that you're going to solve, right? So think about how do you actually make that problems being solved. Right? So see, there are many ways to sell things, right? और जो दिखता है वो बिकता है. Your idea itself has some weight, your financials have some weight, but people invest in founders, right? How are you carrying yourself in the room? What is the confidence level you're having? If I was in your shoes, I would have walked up to there, talked to the professor, given them pamphlets, done things which are very different, right? You got to stand out. This is not a school presentation where we stand up and give a presentation, right? You got to be thinking, what does Shark Tank do? And everything is there in front of you. Just copy what they do. That's all you have to do. See, the best thing that I have done in my business is I went everywhere and copied the best things that other people did. It's not rocket science. Simple hai, right? The biggest issue is the ability to execute. That's it. Nothing else. Everybody has जो भी ideas यहाँ पे है, India में probably 100 business schools में वो भी ideas आ रहे हैं. Maybe better than that. The question is whoever figures out a way to execute it better, they are the ones who are going to win it. Right? So it's not the idea. It's not at all the idea. So think about it from that perspective. I want to say that whatever you're learning through these courses, through the professors, through the mentors, right? Don't look at it from the point of view of the feedback to that idea, but the framework of the feedback in itself. Okay? Because what you will do, when I studied this course, I actually launched my startup a year and a half, 2 years after that. So it wasn't during the course, it wasn't immediately after the course. But I took that and the same questions that I got for the things that I was doing, I asked myself for my existing startup. Right? Am I going in for a cost leadership position? What is the value proposition? Will people really want to buy it or not? Can I test it with people really on the ground? You know, the first thing that we did, for example, is we went to companies and set up stalls and sold some products and saw what people were actually talking about it. Saw them touching the product, feeling the product, right? So, for example, the poopy thing idea, poop, right? How many people actually physically have you shown the products? How many have touched them? How many have said, I'm willing to pay for it right now? That's how you'll really know if there is a market. That physical interaction. Online kuch bhi ho sakta hai. Excel sheets don't tell you anything. That the real human is the person who makes the choice. Will that person buy and keep a poop fume on his desk? Right? That's when you will know if this product is really valuable. So I wish you guys all the best. I think for the amount of weeks that you spent, all of you did a fantastic job. I wish you all the best, and you can always connect with me on LinkedIn. I'll be happy to help with you guys. Thank you.